and welcome to your second online lesson with Mrs. Rinaudo. Today we will be using the head joint of your flute and also attaching the other two pieces, the body and the foot joint. But we're going to start with just our head joint. So first I'm going to put my case on the floor with the label facing up and the latches facing me, okay? Then I'm going to open the latches and take out my head joint. Here's my head joint. All right, so I also have my lesson paper. Looks like this. It's linked in the video if you need it. And we're gonna get started. So our warm-up is playing 10 long, smooth sounds. So first, find that spot on your head joint that works for you. And remember that I am mirroring you. So your flute should be going the same direction as mine, okay, out to the right. So here we go. Let's find that spot and hold a nice, smooth sound. 1, 2, nothing on the end. Ready, go. Let's do another one. 1, 2, ready, go. Now something we talked about in our lesson was covering the end to make a low sound. This way we have to go a little slower, a little smoother. 1, 2, low sound, go. Let's do another one. 1, 2, ready, go. Now with our low sound and it covered on the end, we can also overblow that sound to get a really extra high sound. So you want to use a little bit more air, nice tight corners on your mouth, and blow harder. 1, 2, overblow, go. Should be a really small airstream. Now, something that can help that is tonguing. So everyone say 2, 2, 2. Now whisper. When you put your flute up to your face, your head joint up, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to whisper. So I'm going to play a pattern and you're going to play a pattern with tonguing. That's what this is called. So no hand on the end. Here is tonguing. Me first. Go. Now me. Go. Now me. You. Me. Now tonguing, I think, is pretty easy on the flute. It's easier than it is on some other instruments, but it's something that you have to make a habit. You have to practice it. You have to do it every single time you play, every single note that you start with your tongue. So I'm going to remind you throughout this lesson and in our next lesson, but you do have to keep that in mind and actually practice it to make it a habit, and then you don't need to think about it anymore. All right, on your paper you should make up your own ta and TT pattern, and now we're going to put the flute together. So we have our head joint. Let's grab the body of the flute. That's the biggest part, okay? And this is the top where there's fewer keys, and this is the bottom where it's going to connect to the foot joint. We're going to hold where there are fewer keys, okay, the top, and then we're going to take our head joint. I try not to hold here because this is where it connects to the flute, and if we get this dirty with our hands, then it doesn't connect as well when you have to clean it more and all that stuff. So I've got my head joint, I've got my body, push and twist. Now we want to line up the hole in the head joint with the tops of the keys. Yours will have stickers on them, okay? You can also look down your flute, see if that works. Also on mine, I have this little star here, probably can't see it, and it points to this little circle here, okay? Some of you have these little indicators on your flute to show you where it's lined up. So I line those up. Now I'm gonna hold in that same spot with my other hand. Here's where the foot joint's gonna go. I'm holding where there's no keys. I'm gonna grab my foot joint. The end is where, again, there are fewer keys, and where there are a bunch of keys is where it connects. I'm gonna put it next to this, twist, and push. Mine does have a little arrow on the back where it's supposed to line up. I have 2 little arrows to go together. But what it should be is that this little pinky key on the foot joint, this bar on the foot joint lines up with the center of the circle keys. So we have the bar and the center of the circle keys. It's not like this. Pinky key, circle key, no. Bar, circle. All right, so now my flute is together. The way our flute's gonna work is we're gonna hold it up, put it on our shoulder, and our right hand is gonna be like we're saying hello, and you're going to push down your pinky key here, and then you're going to go backwards. This key, this key, this key. Find those stickers, okay? Then there's a thumb key in the back. We're going to push that down, and I'm going to push down first sticker, second sticker, third sticker. My flute does not have stickers on it, but yours does, okay? All right, so we're just going to try and play a note, okay? I have all my fingers pushed down to help me hold it, okay? And if yours sounds anything like mine or higher, that is totally fine, but we're just going to hold it out and see what happens. So find that spot with your head joint. Lift your flute up to you. We're not doing this. Lift it up to you. 1, 2, hold the note out. Go. Yours might sound like this. Yours might sound like this. Any of those is fine. Airy is fine. Whatever happens to come out is great. Okay, take your fingers off. Put your flute on your left shoulder. Thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, pinky, 3, 2, 1. Lift your flute up again. Let's do it again. I'm going to play a pattern and you repeat after me. Go. My turn. Go. Go. Okay, take a break. Shake those hands out. So what we were practicing was tonguing on our flute. Now, once we put the whole flute together, your sound may disappear, and that is okay. You can keep practicing on your head joint, and just know that you have to try to find that same spot when you put your flute together, but you will get better at it. It will get better. We just have to practice it a lot, okay? All right, so now if you look at your paper, it shows you our first 3 notes. B, A, and G, and there's lots of circles, okay? Those circles correspond with your fingers on the flute. So for B, it says thumb, which you put your thumb in the back. 1 circle is filled in, so that's my first finger, first sticker, and pinky. So for my bottom hand, I'm going to balance my thumb underneath and my pinky pushing down here, and that's going to help me hold my flute up, okay? My top hand is going to be thumb and first finger, and then I'm going to lift my flute to me, and this is B. So let's try a B. 1, 2, hold it out, go. Make sure you start it with your tongue. Try it again. Ready, go. Good, and make sure that your thumb is on the big part of the thumb key, not the circle, okay, where the sticker is. All right, so now if we look at A, how many circles are filled in for A? 2, okay, so you're gonna keep that first finger, thumb in the back, first finger, skip 1, second finger. Here we go, let's try A, 2 fingers, 1, 2, ready, go. I think I said it, but make sure your pinky's down here to help balance your flute. Let's do A again. Ready, go. Okay, I'm gonna add my third finger, really stretch. Notice that my left hand, my flute is kind of like, my hand is back like this, and my flute kind of balances on my hand, on the base of my finger. And then I squeeze and wrap it around to find the keys. So thumb, 1, 2, 3, pinky. This is G, our third note. 1, 2, hold out G, go. Now yours might be up here. That's okay. Still good. Let's try G again. Ready? Tongue it, go. All right, so now, underneath this, we have our first song, Hot Cross Buns. B-A-G, B-A-G, G-G-G, A-A-A, B-A-G. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our flute on our shoulder. So if I was playing like this, I'm gonna just put my flute down like this in front of me, and I'm gonna do the fingers so that I can see them if I need to, and it just gives you a little more control. So I'm gonna set up for B, and we're gonna say the notes and do the fingers for Hot Cross Buns. So thumb, first finger, pinky. And we're gonna just add our fingers one by one for B-A-G, okay? Here we go. So look at Hot Cross Buns, say B, don't play. Your flute should be resting on your shoulder, but your bottom hand helps hold it up. Here we go. 1, 2, say B, go. B, A, G. Back to first finger. B, A, G. Stay on G. G, 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 G. Lift. A. First finger. B, A, G. Okay. If you need to go over that a few more times, please pause the video. Make sure your fingers feel really confident before you try to play, okay? Again, our sound is gonna go away when we put the whole flute together. We have to get better at finding that spot, finding our good sound, and when we have nice confident fingers, then we don't have to worry about that, and we can really just think about, where's my sound? So, grab your flute, thumb, first finger, lift your flute up to you. My pinky is on down here. I'm lifting my flute up. Let's try our B with our tongue. Just try your B. Ready, go. Okay, here we go. Think about where those fingers, you gotta stretch that second finger over that key, okay? 1, 2, here's hot cross buns. B then A, go. First finger for B. Stretch. Stay on G tongue. First finger, tongue. Okay, relax, shake out those hands. Not bad. If you got sound, awesome job. That's really great. It's really hard on the flute. Your job this week is to try to play this song a lot. Do your fingers a lot. Get really comfortable so you don't even have to look. B, A, G, B, A, G, 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 A, B, A, G. You can hear them. Okay, if you can hear those, you're doing it right. That's right. Okay, so play hot cross buns as many times as you can. Your job may be to try to memorize it, okay? And make sure your fingers are going to the right keys and you're really stretching to get to B, A, and G, okay? When you're done practicing, at the bottom of your paper, you're gonna check off the boxes to say that you did it. So if you watched all this video, that's 1 day of practice, okay? If you watched it again, that's 2 days of practice. Or if you practiced without the video, check it off. That's practicing, okay? You can do it. Don't forget that it is hard to get a sound on the flute for some people, okay? If you're not getting a sound right away, keep trying. It doesn't matter. You will get there as long as you keep trying, okay? And I'll be there to help you. So I will see you in your next lesson, and keep trying, keep persevering, and good luck. See ya.